second date update before we put Jordan on the line. So he went out with this girl and he thought things were going fine. They kissed before it was over. Then he asked her out again for a Friday and she said no, and asked her out again for Saturday and she said no. So I think we just put her, don't we?
Like I would
it?
be okay with that. I'd be like, okay, well that was it.
I wouldn't be okay with it. I would just take the hint.
Right.
Like now we're getting involved, which makes me feel completely uncomfortable.
But this is what we do. This is what second date update
what
is.
we do is pay people's bills. All this other stuff is filler.
Well,
that's what we do. We pay people's bills. And Ryan's roses.
Well, we got to help. He wants to know why.
I mean...
And I'm sure she didn't just say no. I guarantee she did not just say no.
He said she said no and no.
I don't believe it.
All right, well, I know.
Jordan, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
So we know the story. We're a little worried. So you asked her out and she said no and no again?
Yeah. The last time she just wouldn't really even give an excuse. But I mean, before that, things were really great, So I don't understand why. Because I mean, the last time that we had hung out before that, it was casual, but we had a great chat and we're hanging out at Pitfire, and it was really nice.
Okay, and you asked her out again, and she said no.
Yeah, I was like, hey, had a good time. How about Friday? And she was like, no. And I was like, okay, well, maybe she's busy, all right. And then, a couple minutes later, I was like, all right, what about Saturday? And it was just flat no. And then, silence.
That's
why
so
do you want
harsh.
to go out? Why do you want to go out with her?
Because we had a great time twice. I mean, maybe you could have a bad day or something.
I know, but 2 no's is a no.
Yeah, I was thinking she was saying no, I'm out of town this weekend, or no, I'm busy.
No, I really would love to, but I can't.
There's no
October.
extra excuse. It's just no.
Yeah, hold on one second.
But if it's over text, do I really take that as a no? If it's over text,
especially if it's in a text. But hold on, we'll call. I want to find out why she said no. So hold on one second. I don't like it.
A no's a no.
We are going to make a second date update call to find out why Aaliyah has said no to Jordan. Doesn't want to go out after they actually had a really good time, apparently, and they made out. Second date update. That's what we do here. Did he say they went out to Pitfire?
Pitfire Pizza, I'm assuming? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you know what's on the Pitfire menu?
I haven't been there in years, but I know that they have this one with an egg.
I love an egg.
Is that the green eggs and ham one, I think?
That's the one I'm thinking about is the Nutella pizza.
Oh, they have that
Nutella
there?
Pizza. Yes. Are you going to take him?
Nutella.
So it's not even about the show anymore. It's about making plans, isn't it?
No, it's not.
You weren't excited that we discovered it. You were excited to tell him about it, weren't you?
No, I just didn't know. I didn't know where you could get that around these parts.
And is somebody a fan of it?
Somebody's a fan of it.
Who?
Just my
you
mom.
See, Sissany? Yeah. She got so excited about the Nutella pizza because he's a fan of it.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get back to Jordan. So Jordan went out with Aaliyah. Jordan, I'm going to put Aaliyah on the line. We actually have her. Let us ask some questions while you stay very quiet and see if we can find out, okay?
Okay, cool.
Okay. So Aaliyah, hi. Thanks for holding on. My name is Ryan Seacrest. Thanks for coming on with us. How are you?
Hi, Ryan. I'm great. Thank you.
Good. We're calling you about a guy named Jordan that you went out with. Do you remember Jordan?
Oh, yeah, I remember him.
Awesome. How did you like him?
I thought he was pretty cool. He was a lot of fun, but just not interested. I'm just not interested in him anymore.
Understood. Oh. And was there something specifically that created this loss of interest?
Well, okay. This is going to sound kind of like, I don't know. Okay, last Wednesday when the debates were going on, we were texting. Everything had been fine up until then. And then it was very clear that he wasn't watching the debates. And he turned them on after I mentioned that they were on. And that just showed me that he's not really aware of what's going on in the country and doesn't really care about this stuff.
Oh. I don't know. That's kind of harsh.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily about watching the actual debate. He had no clue who any of the candidates were or what they stand for.
Okay.
And
politics can be a tricky thing in a relationship.
Right, and so that's something that's really important to you?
Yes, for
Got it.
sure. I mean, the way the country is right now and everything that's going on, I think our vote is very important. And if he's
Absolutely.
just not, if he's just not that aware, like I don't think we have the common, I don't know, desires for our future lives and that awareness.
Well, Sisney, why don't you tell Aaliyah what's going on here?
Well, Jordan is on the phone right now. He asked us to call you to figure out why you've been blowing him off, and I guess it's just essentially not wanting to go out with him again, and I guess now we know.
Now it's clear. And Jordan, what's your reaction to that?
I mean, okay, it's when getting involved with anybody, you're right. Politics it's a really tricky thing. And the thing about it is that, I have friends who are, this is all their life is. And I agree with you, Aaliyah. I'm not excited about where the country is. And I know a little bit, but I'm also really willing to learn, and having someone like you to kind of guide me in terms of this is something to check out. I'd be into that. I mean, I'm definitely willing to learn more about the platforms if that's important for you.
Look, I think we have a real decision to make together. Jordan, Aaliyah, do you want to give it another shot, or do you think this is not meant to be?
I honestly just don't think that's it. I mean, if he said it himself, he has a lot of friends that are about it. If he was about it, he would have done it by now. Why wait until a girl or myself says it?
What I'm saying is I have friends who are ruining their lives because they're so obsessed with it.
True.
Okay, well,
And I
guys,
don't wanna
this
be
is
that
not
person.
this is not a connect. I've seen a not connect in my day, and this is one of them. But Jordan, thank you for reaching out, and Aaliyah, I wish you the best of luck with the vote.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Go vote.
Take care.
Yes, well, it is
Okay.
important to go vote.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
A heated political debate right at the beginning, never a good idea.
Yeah, it's never a good sign.
All right? Do you and your new guy talk politics yet?
No, not really. We talk about,
What you stand for?
and we talked about just kind of the debates and stuff, but we don't get into it at all.
Sound like they're just not going to have a future,
I don't think so.
Jordan and Aaliyah. If you really look back in hindsight, signs are clear. They went out and had a good time. Then she felt differently and decided not to go out with him again. He just got to accept it. The why, I guess maybe knowing why, maybe he feels better now that he knows why. It wasn't really personal, it was more political. But it was kind of personal.
It is personal, but I think now he knows, and then maybe he either, tries to find somebody that's not so into it the next time around.
But I don't know. I think she's being, I don't know. What do you think? It's a little, give him a beat, I think give him a beat, but they didn't
I think
match.
so too, but yeah, they just didn't match. If that's not her dude, that's not her dude.
No, and if you're very those people that are on your Facebook that are
Right.
really into it, if you're one of, if that's
And
your,
then they're just not into it at
Yeah,
all,
you
then
need-
that's
you can't- it's not gonna
it doesn't-
work.
Yeah. Glad we did it though.